and I'm going to find that he has not filed an answer in my case, nor has he made any other appearances in my case. Therefore, he is eligible for default.
The state will call Miss Guillery. Miss Guillery, would you state your full name for the court's record, please?
Laney Rochelle Guillery.
Okay. And in your court order from 2021, you had asked the court to keep your personal information out of that order due to safety concerns.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking the court to continue keeping your information out of the order?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you still having safety concerns with Mr. Ballard?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when is the last time that you had any issues with him?
Like 4 days ago.
Okay.
That's good enough, Ms. Simone.
Okay. And can you tell me the names of the children we're here for today?
Napoleon Ballard.
Okay. And you also have one other child, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And her name is Danica?
It's a boy, Danica.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yes. Okay. And we are here today to establish some parental rights and responsibilities in regards to Napoleon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when was Napoleon born?
May 6, 2023.
Okay. And how old is he?
11 months.
And who is Napoleon's father?
Danica Ballard Jr.
Okay. And were you married to anyone when he was born?
No.
And is there any chance that anyone else could be his father?
No.
Okay. And are you asking the court for any back child support today?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And who does Napoleon live with?
With me.
And how long has he lived with you?
For 11 months.
And who makes the important decisions regarding Napoleon?
Me.
And who makes the day-to-day decisions for him?
Me.
Okay. Does Mr. Ballard have a relationship at all with Napoleon?
He know him.
Okay. When is the last time that he saw him?
February 14, 2023.
Okay. And has Mr. Ballard ever kept Napoleon overnight for visits?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you asking the court to order some supervised visits today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And in your prior order, the court had ordered visitations at, I believe it's Richard Keith Park. Is that correct?
Alice Key Park.
Alice Key Park. I'm sorry. And that's
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Beaumont? And that's in Beaumont?
Yes,
okay. And are you asking the court to continue ordering visitations at Alice Key, at that location?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you have any other, let's see. Do you know if Mr. Ballard is presently working?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. And how are your children covered for health insurance?
Medicaid.
Okay. And in your previous order, Mr. Ballard was ordered to pay, I believe, $240 a month in child support and $40 a month in medical support. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And at this time, the state will offer the pay record for Mr. Ballard as State's Exhibit A.
Ms. Guillery, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the alleged pay record between you and Mr. Ballard. Is it okay if I look at the pay record?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you very much, Ms. Guillery. State's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
Okay. Does Mr. Ballard have any biological children under the age of 18 besides the two that you have?
No, ma'am. Well,
Okay.
well, I know you have a daughter, but I don't know how old she is. She could be around 17, 18.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
All right, you can call your next witness.
The state will call Miss Simpson. There we go. Okay. Miss Simpson, would you state your full name for the court's record?
Gail Simpson,
Okay. And where do you work?
Office of the Attorney General,
And what is your role there?
Child Support Officer.
And how long have you worked for the Attorney General?
4 years.
Adjust your
Okay.
camera for me, Ms. Stimson.
I'm trying, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. There
we
you go.
There we go. Okay.
I mean, I
And-
like the red outfit. I do. That's great.
Sorry.
All right. As part of your job duties, do you investigate the wages and assets of non-custodial parents?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And did you have the opportunity to do so in this case?
I did. Yes, ma'am.
And did you find any wage information for Mr. Ballard?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what was the result of your investigation?
I found that he had wages from the January of 2023 through fourth quarter of 2023 for a total of $70,645.06. His gross monthly wages would be $5,887.09.
Makes sense. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, and did your investigation show if Mr. Ballard has any other children?
No, ma'am.
I will pass this witness.
Do you have any additional witnesses?
No, sir.
Ms. Stimson, you were showing wages for last year on Mr. Ballard. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
All right. You should also have at least had some type of updated wage information on Mr. Ballard for 2024. Do you have anything on him from 2024?
Nothing for 2024. No, sir.
And actually, you wouldn't have that yet because you wouldn't actually get that for another month. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Assuming things that are not incorrect. Do you know, and if you don't, you can say so, Ms. Stimson, do you know whether or not Mr. Ballard is currently working at the same job he was working last year?
I do not. No, sir.
Okay. All right. I mean, we have to assume he is, though.
Right.
Thank you, Ms. Stimson.
You're welcome.
Ms. Simone, you were getting child support collections on this case through the end of last year, but then they stopped and started again.
I'm thinking that it might be possible that he switched jobs because it was up to date until then.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Ms. Guillery, I have a real concern about setting child support based on wages that he's not making anymore. Okay.
Mm. Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't mind setting the child support based on what he's earning, but if he's not earning that anymore, I'm really going to put him behind the 8 ball. Of course, he should have showed up here today and then I'd know for sure.
Yeah.
When you talked to him a few weeks ago, has he said anything about whether or not he's still working?
No, he don't tell me nothing about
Yeah.
his job.
Yeah, because he knows this is coming. He's been served. All right. Well, he's going to find out the hard way. Miss Guillery, you can still hear me, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So back in 2021, when I did the first order, in regards to Danica Jr., I ordered a phased-in visitation schedule where he was supposed to do some supervised. Did he do those?
No, he didn't want to do supervised visitations.
Did y'all
Like,
just skip
he
those?
didn't want to. He didn't want to. Like, every time I brought it up, it was always something he didn't want to do. Like, he didn't want to meet on the Saturdays, or like it was always an excuse. So I just stopped trying.
Okay. So has he ever had any visitation with Danica?
He's seen them, but it was never the way it was supposed to be. Even though I bring it up, hey, we supposed to meet each other this day, and
Okay.
when it don't happen, I just meet them because I be trying to avoid argument.
Sure.
But he don't want to do it that way. And when I tell him you're not supposed to be drinking, he'll still drink. Like, he still drinks, still do all that.
Right. Has he had Danica at all for full weekends?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to get it back to where it was before. Just going to keep it the same. Miss Guillery, can you unmute for me one more time?
Okay.
Miss Guillery, is there anything else you think I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
No, that's it.
The court's going to find the court has jurisdiction in this case. The court's going to find, based on the testimony of all the witnesses in State's Exhibit A, that Mr. Ballard is, in fact, the biological and now the legal father of the child, Napoleon Ballard. I'm going to continue to name the parties as joint managed conservators of the two children, with Miss Guillery as the party with the right to establish the primary residence of the children anywhere within Jefferson County or a county that touches Jefferson County. I'm going to continue the non-disclosure finding from the prior order and find that that is also in the best interest of the children. Mr. Ballard is going to have visitation of the children at any and all times mutually agreed to by the parties. If no mutual agreement, then he's going to have phased-in visitation schedule with 12 visits at each phase. Now, Ms. Simone, I'm not sure yet how we should do that, but I think you can just carry the old visitation schedule forward for both children since he's never exercised the original.
Okay,
But either way you do it, if you just do a specific new phased in schedule for the second child, that's up to you. Either way will be fine with the court.
okay,
I'm going to make the finding in regards to the arrears and find that as of March the 31st of 2024, Mr. Ballard owes $659.86 in child support, $335.04 in medical support. He's going to pay those back at the rate of $20 a month on the child support arrears and $10 a month on the medical support arrears. Those payments are going to begin April the 1st of 2024.
Okay.
I'm going to adjust the child support for 2 new children. I'm going to order, or 1 new child, and order Miss Guillery to maintain the health insurance that she currently has on the child. I'm going to set child support in this case at $1,000 per month and medical support at $175 per month. Those payments also beginning April the 1st of 2024. There will be no retroactive child support addressed. There will be no retroactive child support granted in the case for the addition of the second child. Court costs by Mr. Ballard, but I will give him until October 31st of 2024 to pay the court cost. Ms. Simone, does that take care of all the issues in this case?
as far as the phased in visitation, I'm sorry, did you say if there was a location that you were going to order?
Yes, the same,
Okay.
Alice
Okay.
Key
Oh,
Park.
okay,
I didn't say it, but I did say that keep the visitation schedule. the same.
okay, just making sure.
And all the terms, conditions of the prior
Terms.
order in regards to the visitation order. So if there were restrictions in regards to alcohol and drugs, that'll stay the same.
Yes, sir.
I'm basically just going to carry the visitation forward since Mr. Ballard never exercised the first section of the phased in.
Yes, sir.
All right. Miss Guillery, Miss Simone is going to send me a proposed court order. If it matches what I said here today, I'm going to sign it and get it back to them. Then they're going to make a copy of it and send it to you and to Mr. Ballard, okay?
Okay.
All right. I appreciate you being here today, Miss Guillery.